Welcome to the video, my people. I just wanted to start this video with a little intro just so that you have a clear understanding of what this video is about. Well, this is simply just a video about a house I renovated with my stepfather, or who I call my associate. His name is Eddie, over a year ago. I had a request from a fellow viewer on this. My previous video, his name is Abu Pasha. Please forgive me if I butchered your name in any way. But either way, thank you for the request. So this isn't one of the projects I'm currently dealing with right now, but this is a video. This is just a video to give you some sort of idea in regards to the things I do outside of YouTube as a real estate investor. This project was one of the bigger projects I've ever had to do, but you'll be able to see the transformation of this home from top to bottom. So enjoy a little bit of the Slickster from 2019. Well, guys, it was about that time. I needed to buy another house. Now, what I'm going to show you now is going to be a walkthrough of this house that I'm buying. Now, you may be asking yourself, what does any of this have to do with veganism? And I'm going to tell you something. Nothing, really. It has nothing to do with veganism or training or lifting or health or anything. But I thought it would be interesting to document this as I, prep this house and get it ready, and kind of show you what I do on the side outside of making YouTube videos and veganism and all that stuff, to show you that you can make it in this world, ladies and gentlemen. You can make it. Yeah. So let me show you what this house looks like. Let me show you what I just bought. All right, so here's the front door, and as we, what is going on here? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, yeah. Oh, well, would you look at that? Whenever you see this blue tape, usually that means that something's going on with this house. It's been vacant or abandoned, as it says right there, blah, 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 blah. Well, this house was a short sale, so yes, I got a deal on this house. Oh, the doorbell works. Would you look at that? We got some crap here. Yeah, there's no appliances. Well, we got a dishwasher, which doesn't work, by the way. We already tested it out. We got a laundry room, but it's kind of jacked up. Old ass, looks like old ass water heater here. And we've got a burnt out light bulb here to the garage with a door that wasn't set correctly. Look at the gap, dude. What the? Oh, I locked myself out. Kind of. Oh, bro. What? Oh, we got ants, bro. Here we have a ceiling fan from the 1950s. And then, yeah, let's check out the rooms. Yeah, we have a lizard that didn't make it, apparently. It's been there. It's been dead for a while there. Now, you find some interesting things in these homes. Wonderful paint, as you can see. Just absolutely just beautiful paint here. And then we go to this room, and we've got some what looks like, I don't know, dog shit on the ground. Well, this little vanity actually here doesn't look too bad. It just needs to get cleaned up. The toilet's probably gonna get, I'm gonna replace this thing. Tub, not too bad, just needs to get cleaned up. That's not too bad. But nonetheless, we're gonna need to paint everything all over again. Yeah. What were they thinking? All blue? But actually, if you look at this room, it's not that bad. It's a decent sized closet. Decent sized closet. It's only got one closet in the master bedroom, but it's got a bathroom. It's all right bathroom. Just needs to be cleaned up, but not too bad. And a prescription bottle. Great, a prescription bottle. This is the house that I'm dealing with, that I just bought, and essentially this house is going to end up becoming a rental property, not a buy and sell. A buy and flip type of house. I'm not really big into flipping homes. Like I said, the house needs a lot of work, but that's okay. If you really look at it, you'll see that it's just cosmetic. I know it's hard to just look at the exterior you know, just see what it is right now, and you can't, it's hard to see what it can be, the potential that there is in the home. But there's tremendous amounts of potential in this home, and it was a good deal, so I had to take it. And you know, this is my new home. Not my home, it's gonna be someone else's home. This is just an investment property that's gonna make some good cash flow for me over the next few years. And then we'll see what we do from there as the market continues to go up, or as the market continues to appreciate, as we hope. But whether if the market goes down or up or stays the same, doesn't really matter for me, because I am a passive investor. I'm a cash flow investor. In other words, I just look for renters, I look for tenants, they rent my house, and I profit off of that. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna do a little bit of a B-roll here, and as you can see from the outside of this home here, looks pretty rough. The garage needs to be painted, it's all jacked up, and look at these bushes right here, the plants in front of the house. It is a damn jungle growing here. I mean, it's actually as tall as the freaking house, man, these damn plants here, which it took me some time to actually like trim down and get them looking all nice and whatnot. You'll see that here in a bit, how I was able to fix all this up. Here's another bush on the side of the house that grew kind of out of control. The fence here as well too, it's all jacked up. Bought it that way as well too. Grass is super long. Here's actually a toilet that Eddie and I were installing. We had to replace 2 toilets, which is always fun. Fortunately enough for me, Eddie's actually really good at plumbing, and he's really good at installing toilets. Here's the actual base drainage of the sink, of the kitchen sink, that was absolutely disgusting. There was a garbage disposal there, and there's it being replaced right now. Actually, it's already been replaced. I didn't show the intricacies of it, but it's a pretty simple process. If you look under there, the plumbing was also replaced as well too. I didn't show the base of that cabinet, but it was actually all wet and stuff that had to get replaced as well too. I didn't get any footage on that. Here's the actual underlayment of the carpet that was in place. Actually, there was no carpet. They just had the underlayment, or the matting. We had to pull that up, as you can see now. Like, all you see is the concrete with the tack strip aside. All those wooden pieces there actually is the tack strip. There's Eddie pulling up some of the tack strip that we did. That's always a fun process. I'm actually going to show you how we do that. You see, typically what I do is I just grab a hammer, as you see there, and a chisel, and I just hammer it away right onto the nail that's holding the tack strip in place. And if you do it in the right spots, it'll actually just pop right up when you do it. I'm actually going to show it here in the next scene. I'm about to pop this one right up, as you can see. One more little nail there, and bam, there it is. There's the whole tack strip. But if you never dealt with it, it's kind of a pain in the ass. It's what holds the carpet in place. And of course, the painting is now going in place right here. Sorry for the lighting there. It was pretty bad. Painting the garage. There's Eddie painting the garage as well too. Hanging up some shutters that were painted. Painting the door here as well too. And that's the finished project right there, kind of. There's the little flower bed that we did in front of the house. We remulched everything in front of the house, as you can see with that red mulch. We actually, and then trimmed all the plants in the front. That's what it looked like before, just to remind you once again. And this is what it looks like now. I mean, tell me if that is not a difference right there. And then if we go inside, after everything has pretty much been done, we got some new appliances. As you know, everything's nice and clean. The cabinets have been refaced. Stainless steel appliances. Again, let me give you a quick reminder of what it used to look like. Look at that garbage right in the center, and the purple paint and all the shit that's there. Not fun at all. No appliances. Everything's just nasty as fuck. And yeah, so this is what it looks like now. You know, I would live there. Anyone would live there. Wouldn't you want to live there and, you know, be happy to live in a place such like that? And here's the living room. And I'm actually going to let the 2019 version of me take over here for a quick sec. I've got to change a ceiling fan. That old piece of crap up there. So, did you hear that? It's my associate singing in the background. He's been singing all day. It's a great time. Here, listen to that. Great vocals there by Eddie. I'm sure he's going to enjoy watching that one. I'm actually just taking apart, as you can see, a ceiling fan there, that old ceiling fan, messing with the wires here. I don't recommend you do this if you don't know what you're doing. No, I'm not an electrician. I don't recommend you do this, but I've done it a bunch of times. I know I'm doing. That's the new ceiling fan. I've done it a bunch of times. As you can see, the new house with new paint, new ceiling fan. We've got what looks like, as you can see there, the new flooring, that old rustic looking flooring. Really good flooring with the new beige paint, a very clean, very simple look, country style type of look that I was going for. Then we've got, of course, the new somewhat fancy toilet with the new vanity there, or actually it's the same vanity. We just refaced it, repainted it, made it white, very clean looking. Same thing now here in the master bedroom. New paint, new baseboards, or repainted the baseboards with new quarter rounds and whatnot. Same thing with that bathroom toilet and the closet. Pretty much the same thing we did around the rest of the house. So this is right here is actually all the garbage from the house, or the majority of the garbage. We actually had a van. This is Eddie's van actually, and we packed it from the bottom to the top. I mean, loaded with garbage. And this is a full-size van, guys. Like, this thing was completely stuffed, and this was the leftover garbage that we actually had to reload everything back into the van because there was so much crap. We had to make 2 trips to the dump. So that's the whole house. As you can see, I think we did a pretty good job. I think it's a pretty it was a nice little transformation. Now, what you saw there is actually a very small piece of what Eddie and I really did in the whole property. Here's an actual list of all the things we repaired or installed, not to include the multiple trips that Eddie and I had to make, or I made by myself, to hardware stores and Walmart and the dump and all sorts of crap. When you're renovating a house, there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot of things that need to be purchased, little tools and whatnot, things that get forgotten. I mean, you'll discover that certain things need to be fixed as you go fixing certain things. I mean, it can be quite laborious to say the least. It's almost very stressful to handle at a time because it's so many things that you have to keep in mind. So it's very important to like take notes and jot everything down because you will forget. And it's quite daunting, but if you just start tackling one thing at a time, eventually you'll see everything starts to come into place. And before you know it, you have a property that's ready to rent and that you're ready to make some serious money off. Which, by the way, I have to add, I didn't always do real estate. I've only been doing like actual investing in real estate since 2014. Before all this, I was a United States Marine. I did that for 4 years after I graduated high school. From 2005 to 2009, I was in the Marine Corps, and then after 2009, actually, I was heavily invested in IT. I'm an IT guy, actually. That's what I do. I know how to fix computers. I know how to actually operate certain systems that work behind the scenes, networking systems. That's my profession. That's what I used to do at my degree. I have an actual degree from Campbell University. I have a degree in information technology and security with a concentration in management. So I'm not some like expert in regards to real estate or any of that stuff. I don't have a whole bunch of experience in it. I just have my own hands-on experience. And the only reason why I do real estate is because it's something that's always made sense to me as a kid. I remember seeing, I used to live in these apartments, and it always just made a lot of sense to buy real estate or buy property and then have it rented out and make money off of that, because for me it just made sense. And then I did a lot of reading, and I did a lot of research in regards to people who did stuff like that. And somebody who actually kind of just reaffirmed everything for me, at least, was someone like Robert Kiyosaki. I think he gets a lot of flack from people. I don't understand why, but his message, at least from his book, his first book at least, was pretty clear cut. And that book, which is called Rich Dad Poor Dad, I thought that was his best book. It's pretty plain and simple. But if you're looking to do something like this, if you're looking to become an investor, or just do something successful with yourself, or do something in regards to financially enhance your life to get to that level of financial freedom, I think people like Robert Kiyosaki will help get you in the right mindset to get to that level. His book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, didn't necessarily motivate me to do all this, because I was going to do it anyways. All it did was actually kind of reaffirm me. And actually him and I very weirdly actually have a lot of things in common before I even read that book. But nonetheless, that's why I'm a real estate investor. But again, just to let you know, I am not some type of real estate guru or none of that stuff. I am actually an IT guy. I have a networking background in information technology. So take that for what it's worth. Oh, I also have been training this whole time. I've also been lifting weights for a long time. So yeah, real estate, lifting weights, IT, veganism now. I have a lot of balls up in the air, guys. So yeah, I'm trying to do a lot of things in my life. So that's about it, ladies and gents. That was the project that Eddie and I completed. Oh, by the way, it took us about 2 weeks to do all that work. If Eddie wasn't with me, and I had to do that all on my own, it probably would have taken about a month. I think it would have taken me, twice as long. So big shout out to Eddie. Thank you very much. You know, I'm going to speak a little bit of Spanish here for all my Spanish speaking people because only Eddie knows. Te quiero mucho. Ta hecho un tremendo monstruo. I really thank Eddie for everything that he's done. He's a really good person. He's my stepfather. He's been married to my mom now for I think like 10 years or something. I think 11 years. It's been a long time, but yeah, much praise to Eddie. He did help me a lot. So thanks, Eddie. Thank you a lot. And love you too, Mom. So that's about it, everyone. I hope you all appreciated the video. If you could please do any of the 3 things that you see behind me, if you haven't already. You guys know that I appreciate every single one of you. I'm the Natural Hoaxer. I want to thank you all for watching. And please stay tuned for the next one.